And we are live, coming to you from the great country of the United States, the USA. This is Spitball Media Podcast. We spit out the top entertainment stories of the week. My name is John Draper, coming to you from a hot and sweaty upstate New York. His name is Shaheen. Shaheen, the Northeast heat is upon us.
Man, I am thankful because my Pico bill, which is my electric bill, last month was $1,200. So I'm all set.
You haven't fixed that shit yet?
Nah.
That is fixing it.
Well, you got to keep in mind, dude. I'm gonna have to cough up like 25 grand to like fix it.
Right.
It's not like an easy fix.
Good Lord. And of course, he is the mayor of Cuteness, Ohio. His name is Bisho O'Brien. Bisho, is it 80 degrees in Ohio? Because it's
swamp ass.
Yeah,
you make my thighs chafe.
It's rough.
Yeah, dude, it's terrible here.
Yeah.
I came home from work last night, and like my office doesn't circulate in my specific office for some reason. It gets really warm. I just had back-to-back meetings with the doors closed. I come inside and sit down yesterday, and I just kind of had one of those crashing out moments where I was just like the Dr. Evil. Can I please get a freaking fan on? If we have the windows open and it's 80, just please.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Well, I put away the snow shovels. Let's hope I don't regret that statement. But thank you for checking us out. If you're checking us out for the first time, please consider going to the Patreon. That's where all the crazy stuff is going on right now at patreon.com/spitballmedia. You get your bonus shows weekly now, solo weekly bonus shows, Shah. And, of course, you know it, you love it, the signature Q&A at the end of every month.
Absolutely. I'll be doing actually a bonus show this weekend. I think John did one last week.
B-Show did one last week.
Oh, B-Show did one last week.
Yeah,
so I'll be doing one this week. And I did post like a 5-minute clip of me on Nick Mattow's show last week.
Yes.
So I was actually on a show again on Monday. So I'm going to clip it again. So I'll have another clip on there. I actually might be collaborating with him on some stuff because I told him I connected with him on Instagram.
Jesus.
And I kind of threw him an idea. I was like, hey, man, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel where I cover what's happening in Iran. And he was like, hey, man, if you ever need like a push, you need me to plug it, or if you need me to join for a stream to kind of get some of my followers. So I'm thinking about doing that because, I mean, he's got a lot of followers.
You have to for a litany of reasons, but that is a very big sort of social media presence there.
So that might be coming soon. You know, he's got a 250,000 subscribers on Instagram. So, you know.
Yeah, this guy dog walks people, Shah, in debates. He just dog walks them.
I kind of dog walked him last time I went on there, to be honest with you. I had to correct him. Yeah, he was kind of misinformed on some stuff, and
Well, good thing you came along for him. So you got to go to patreon.com/spitballmedia. B-Show, $5 a month. It's a bargain.
It is. Lots of stuff is more expensive. I went to McDonald's the other day for a $5 McDouble meal deal, and it's fucking $6 now. So those fucking liars, dude. They come out and say it's going to be cheaper, and they hear you. Well, I don't know. Pepsi and Coke are freaking out because people ain't buying. We're not freaking out because we're still $5 a month.
Yeah, so go to patreon.com/spitballmedia. And, of course, if you are a part of the Patreon, remember to get your Q&A questions in. We're going to be doing that in a couple of weeks. So you got a little bit of time there, but time goes by fast, especially in this fast-moving environment that we're in. B-Show, who's hanging out in the old chat room?
We got some regulars. We got the Drusifer Yarsifer.
The wonderful Drew Yari.
We got John JLD, Young John.
Young John.
Donald Q. Stoney Esquire for your legal needs.
If you need an attorney, he is there for you, B-Show. He's going to be there.
The best attorney since Lionel Hutz. Was he an attorney or a spokesman? I forget.
Oh, he was an attorney.
That's right. Okay. We got Coke Hogan, brother.
It's a big weekend. It's a signature weekend for Coke Hogan.
He's going to beat the Anabolic Warrior. The Anabolic Warrior versus Coke Hogan. I want to see that one.
Anabolic Warrior.
Hey now, Rich Dow.
Hey now, a big Pittsburgh guy there. Loves the old Pittsburgh there. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, his Penguins got smashed the other night.
The Mets haven't won a game in like 2 weeks. All right, who else is in there?
We got Mr. Isaacs. What's up?
Mr. Isaacs, happy that we moved to Wednesday, I'm sure.
Yeah, we got Chris from the Bayou Geeks.
Bayou Geeks, Chris Castro, good old-fashioned friend there.
Speaking of Chris, Chris Matthews. What's up, Chris?
Another Chris. These Chris's are just dominating our life cycle.
Yeah, and unless someone else jumped in at the last... Oh, Ryan Keefe. There you go. I didn't want to miss you.
Oh, there. I see him right there. Good evening to you, Ryan Keefe. Yeah. Now, we're going to jump into a few topics, but I wanted to get right into this, guys, because last night... Well, actually, excuse me. I completely misspoke here. Before we get into a couple of topics, because many people have asked me, I will be on Wrestling Soup Saturday night for WrestleMania. I will be making my triumphant return. It's been a while. I think it's been about a good while. And this Mania looks ass. So the worse the Mania, Shah, the worse the Mania, the better the recap shows usually for people.
So wait, is this WrestleMania still in Saudi Arabia?
No, it's in Las Vegas, the Saudi Arabia of the United States.
Wasn't it supposed to be in Saudi Arabia? Did it get moved or?
No, they do they're moving the Rumble there or something. I can't keep up with all that.
Maybe
No,
it's
Vegas.
next year, I think.
Maybe it's Vegas,
Okay.
Shah. Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Because I was sure they announced something about WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia and people were pissed about it. So I was a little confused. Yeah, thank God it's not this year because man, WWE would be shitting their pants right now.
Yes, yeah, they have Saturday and Sunday. B-Show, very poor
next
sort
year.
of build up to Mania.
Ryan keeps
That's
says it's next year. Next year in Saudi Arabia.
Next year. Yeah, it's next year. Next year in Saudi Arabia. Pending global conflicts.
If
But
it's still there.
Yeah, better move it, exactly. Bisha, what do you think the fallback plan is? Like Akron, in case they get...
Is this like WrestleMania 7 where they couldn't sell the tickets and blamed it on bomb threats, so they had to move it to the sports arena instead of the Olympic Coliseum?
They're going to move it to the Performance Center.
They're going to go to some burned out Olympic park in Bosnia, I guess.
I'm sorry, Bisha, but not a great build-up.
No, it's funny too. Like I was just starting to get into the CM Punk stuff that we'd send back and forth, and then they come out on Monday, and he's like, "I'm so sorry, I disrespected you." It's like, what are you doing, you couple of bitches? Like, are you gonna go have go get pizza and watch a tween movie or something? Like completely
Probably.
blew.
Well, I'll be on there live. I'll be on there for the post show. I will be tanked. I'll be so tanked out. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, somebody said Draper don't have technical issues. My technical issues is I'm fucking high as fuck and tanked out. But I got to bring this up, guys. In the last 4 days, who said that? Hulk Hogan said it. Yeah. I'm high, brother. It's not a technical issue if you're just high. I have gone to the movies twice in the last 4 days. I went Saturday morning to see a movie that I saw a trailer for that no one here has heard of, that I actually thought was pretty good. I wanted to mention it. And I saw Faces of Death last night. Very, very, a lot of buzz on that Faces of Death. But, Shah, I'm going to bring up this movie, and I already know the answer, but just in case, have you heard of a movie, this is a small horror movie called Haunting Matthew Nichols?
Don't think I'm familiar with that one. What company put it out?
B-Show, have you ever heard? It's a Canadian movie, but it got national distribution, like limited distribution last week. It's called Haunting Matthew Nichols. B-Show.
That name sounds familiar, but no.
So, long story short, I was trying to find a movie to see in the morning. I contemplated seeing that Ready or Not 2. I heard it wasn't very good, and then I saw a trailer for a movie called Haunting Matthew Nichols. It's a documentary about a woman looking for her brother who went missing in British Columbia. And it looked pretty goddamn good. Then I saw the reviews, and it was at 91%. Bijou, could I trouble you to pull this up? Because I would like to just throw this out there because it was a very strange experience. So, Shah, this movie started at 10:20 in the morning. And I was like, you know what? I'm usually up. I'm going to go see it, right? A 10:20 movie in my area. And I have to say, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a little rough in the middle there. But the ending is so solid, and it's literally sort of like a loose Blair Witch story. B-Show, there's got to be a good review there for it. I think there's some good reviews.
Which one, Hunting and Matthew Nichols or the Faces of Death?
Hunting Matthew Nichols.
Okay,
Hunting
I want to
Matthew
make sure
Nichols.
I understood you right.
It was at 91 last week.
93
what is it at now?
93 critic,
wow,
53 audience.
Yeah, Shah, this is one of those movies where somebody probably grew up on the Blair Witch, wanted to make their version of like a Blair Witch, and they kind of incorporated it into the movie. But I have to say, if this gets on your radar, it's a fake I don't want to call it a mockumentary, but it's like a fake documentary. Very solid ending to this movie, like very solid 10 minutes, like right out of the Blair Witch.
I think John froze. Yeah, I'm surprised to
mute.
hear that there's a 40% difference between the audience score and the critics. That's a huge, huge range. Are you back yet?
Okay, that's a mass. That might be one of the biggest ones we've. Now, Sean, let me ask you a question before we get to B show here. Do you find that you're more motivated by a if you are even motivated by a critic score or a audience score?
That's a tough question. Probably critics,
we got a little
just
delay
because
there.
I think the audience
sorry.
is probably too like your general audience. Like I probably can't relate to them. Whereas like the critics, I assume they're probably a little bit more artsy and appreciate film and different layers, and so probably critics, I would say.
Critics, okay. B show, are you more motivated to see a movie you're not familiar with from a critic score or from an audience score?
Depends. If it's a big studio movie and the critic score is really bad,
I know it's a
I
tough
go,
question.
that must be fun. But if it's like a really, I don't know, really artsy fartsy movie and critic score is high, I'll go for that just because, I guess it's a good bet. So it depends on the release, but generally critic score, I don't know. It's 50-50. Depends.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I went and saw this, like I said, it was like a last minute decision. I was up. I was like, let me just go. I put the dog in daycare. I went and saw it. Again, liked it. Thought it was okay. Probably not worth seeing in a theater, but the last 10 minutes are batshit crazy. It is about two teenagers on Halloween in British Columbia that go missing 25 years ago. And apparently in this part of British Columbia, in this particular island, like it's almost like an island peninsula, it's very common. People go missing. Like people go hiking, fall in ravines, and it's like one of the most like dangerous places to walk around. And there was some mystery about people that live there, like indigenous, like right after indigenous people live there, and that there's some kind of curse in the woods. So that's what drew me to it. But Shah, I will tell you this gets on your radar, the last 10 minutes, again, very Blair Witch, but I think the 10 minutes, like the last 10 minutes of it really put me over the top, which, I'm sure you could say that about a bunch of movies, especially horror-related movies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about this movie, so it's tough for me to call it. But I would like to check out a trailer sometime soon. But I mean, if you say Blair Witch,
Yeah,
man,
definitely check out a trailer. I think.
I'm a big Blair Witch fan, so anything with Blair Witch, if it's inspired by them, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Now, moving on to Faces of Death. We kind of covered this a little bit previously. There was very limited showings for me as far as this goes. Now, this is fascinating, Shah. This is in contrary to what you just said, but 67 critics, 66 audience. Don't know if I've seen that too much before.
Be sure you're on mute.
We got to get our shit together tonight. John's lagging. I'm muted. Fuck. 67 critic, 66 audience. Usually it's farther apart than that. That really surprises me. So that tells me either purists of the Faces of Death, the original, may not have liked this much, and general audiences didn't get it either. So having seen this, John, does this make sense to you at all? Why it would be like this?
No. Again, we never give away plot here. It's just not part of it. But just to refresh people's memories, the plot of the movie is a online, like fake YouTube, I think they call it Kino in the movie, is moderating content, and somebody is making content reenacting the first Faces of deaths. And they're doing it with mannequins. And a girl who's content moderator sees this and tries to flag it. And because it's driving so much traffic to the site, the people who run the site say, leave it alone. It's probably fake. It can't be real. It can't be real. Now, there's a little bit more layers to this, but that is the tenet of the movie. Now, I'm not going to ruin the movie, but I will say this. The last 20 minutes of this movie is a fucking bloodbath gore fest. I mean, Shah, like, you're drowning in blood. Like it is just hyper crazy. Whatever they stalled during the movie, which I found it actually to be a little stalled, the last 20 minutes of this movie, dude, is fucking bananas. Shah, have you heard anything about this so far?
Yeah, I've heard mostly good reviews. My buddy Master Chaos on YouTube. Check him out, by the way. Cheap plug for him. He just did a review of it, and his only complaint was that I guess nobody was looking for the missing people. He was like, well, why does nobody give a shit about a bunch of
Plot's
missing
a little
people?
plot's a little.
That was his only complaint.
whack,
But like,
a
if
little weak.
honestly, if it's little things like that, I'm cool with it, man. Like, I grew up watching wrestling, so I mean, you know, at this point, man, I'll believe anything that's on the screen.
Did he happen to mention the ending, like the final, like crescendo? It's pretty crazy.
I can't remember. He did like a 3-hour stream, so he kind of covered it in between.
Wow.
But I already have tickets bought for Saturday, so I'm checking it out.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, my brother Mike is going this weekend too.
I have to travel for it though, man. It's not playing near me.
No, yeah. B-Show Brian, I am going to say this. It is a total dark synthwave score. Front to back. And it lends itself.
Now to go see
it lends itself so, I don't want to ruin for Shah, but it lends itself so fucking perfectly to this movie. Because, B-Show, like with synthwave, what is it usually? It's on top, right? It's on top, like that creepy, and the movie looks very grimy. Like it has a grimy sort of feel to it. What have you heard about this?
The only other review I saw was Sam, our good buddy from the Red River podcast.
Yeah.
Playing Dead New York. He said the same thing you did, that he had to hang in there for a while, and then it kind of drug a little bit in the middle, but it was worth the wait once you got to the end. So.
Yeah. Now, again, not trying to ruin the plot, but they do a full recognizing of Shah, the original, and play it in the movie. They play it a lot, actually. They play the original with the narrator. It's a huge plot point of the fucking actual film, as far as that goes. So, but it does have a little douchiness to it, very little douche quality to it. But Shah, I'm curious of what you're going to say, because you know how like we noticed like maybe The Last Terrifier, and it looked like maybe Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't know if it's that hue over the film, but it has this like, it's not digital. It's probably film, or they're doing something. Like it just looks grimy. Like it just feels like a grimy, inappropriate movie. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, it's probably a filter. They probably put some sort of filter on top with some noise, or some kind of distortion. Yeah. I did hear that they play. I guess for anybody that's seen the original Faces of Death, there's a monkey scene that's very disturbing. I heard they play that clip in this movie. Is that true?
Yeah, they play it, Shah, because the original is fake. That's not real.
Well, yeah, but still, though, it looks very real. So I'm surprised that they still played it in this movie, because I mean, it is if you watch it, you can't tell.
It's a huge. I'm just going to tell you, it's a huge part of the movie. Huge.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm seeing it on Saturday, so
yeah,
I'm excited for it.
B-Show, I'm sorry. I know you pulled it up previously. Could we see what box office did? Because I live in upstate New York. This was playing one time a day, every day, like one fucking time.
I looked it up. I think it did a little over 1 million.
Domestic,
which isn't, honestly, it's not bad.
Yep.
No, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, it barely played anywhere. I think it was in like 600 theaters or something, man. I mean,
what do we think the budget is for this? Do you think we could find? I'm just curious, because if it's a total shit show. Drew Yari brings up Decree Montgomery. That is actually the antagonist in the movie. That's a guy from Stranger Things. So you got a girl who was on Euphoria, Barbie Ferrero, whatever.
We could get into that too if we wanted to, but we might want to stay away from
I just watched it last night, actually. Wow. Jesus Christ, Sydney Sweeney should. Fuck, man. I don't even have.
I love her, dude. She's replaced Mia Goth from.
You need to know if you saw her in this, you'd be like, it's over. Like that.
Well, it's a huge controversy on social media right now.
It is a very big. Yeah, it's a lot to get into on spec, but B-Show,
7.4 mil.
How much?
7.4 mil.
This lost like a lot of money,
and it only made 1 million, right? 1 million and some change. Yeah,
1.6 so far. Yeah.
B-Show, did this even make it out of the country?
Let me see. Faces of Death 2026
release. Yeah, he was a Power Ranger, but he's mostly known, I think, obviously Stranger Things has bigger visibility.
Faces of Death scheduled for nationwide theatrical. Yeah, it doesn't say if it's going out of the country or not.
Wow. Coke Hogan brings up 8mm. I do like 8mm. I saw it in theaters when it came out. I just think for the time period, wasn't like you have mainstream like, Nicolas Cage and and Joaquin Phoenix. It just, they could have went a little further with it. As far
Is he
as
talking
that
about the
goes.
original?
Shah, this is
The
yeah, 8 mm.
Fellini?
The Nicolas Cage.
No, the
No,
Fellini. That's the
he's
OG.
talking about Nicolas. He's talking about Nicolas Cage, Joaquin
Oh,
Phoenix,
okay.
8 mm from like the late 90s, early 2000s. You've seen it, Shah, right?
I've actually seen the Fellini one. I've never seen the Nicolas Cage one.
Oh, the Fellini one is 8.5, not 8 mm.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I knew there was an 8 in there somewhere.
Yeah, no. Bisho, I'm actually surprised because this guy in it. Oh, and Charlie. Oh, but before I move on, that girl Charlie XCX, who's like a big pop star. I guess she's very attractive. Yeah, she's in this movie about as much as like a fucking doorknob is in a movie. I don't know what. Now I do want to point something out. This might seem a little shallow, but I'm just going to point this out. That girl Barbie Ferrara or whatever, Barbara. She was almost like a plus size model for her duration on Euphoria and beyond, and she's all Ozempic'd out now. She's about 250 in this movie, and it's one of the heaviest women you'll ever see in a film, mainstream in a film. The interesting, look how skinny she is now. She's about 270, I think, in this movie. But one of the interesting things I thought about this was I couldn't figure out why she's so heavy in this film. And then I did a little deep dive. You guys want to know how long ago they made this movie? Because it's a while ago. That's how long this has been sitting on a shelf. This wrapped up production, Shah, all post and pre in 2023.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 years because I feel like we talked about this almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, because it was never supposed to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not surprising. Movies like this and Toxic Avenger, like very niche, audiences, like they're gonna have a hard time finding distribution for these movies. So,
which is strange because this girl is very popular. She's a model. She was on a top TV show, B show, and this guy was a Power Ranger in the reboots and a principal on Stranger Things.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the nature of it, but I didn't see any press for it whatsoever. But I am really surprised that there's no international release because a movie like Faces of Death, even if it's a remake, even if it's more of a traditional movie than the old one, I would think internationally, especially in Europe, it would have some appeal.
That's what I don't
tend to like that more tawdry shit,
Yeah. I mean, it's just, Shah, we see movies with lesser known people and less attachment to it do way better. Like more people go see it than this.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that the original Faces of Death having some ties to this is kind of viewed as like taboo. So I think a lot of people shy away from associating themselves with a movie like this. But I do think if it got a wide release in Europe, like especially France, Germany,
I think it would do well. Yeah,
those countries love movie. They love extreme movies. So
yeah,
especially France and Germany, like those two, for sure. Belgium, countries like that, they do well in it.
Yeah, or Serbia. But yeah, I think it's weird. I mean, it's a strange film. I'm excited for you to see it, Shah. B-Show, you're definitely going to want to see it. I would say it met most of my expectations, but there's like a lull in there where it's like, it's a little bit of a lull. And then, of course, we get to this crescendo. And at B-Show, it is like gore city, like blood red gore city. I actually thought they could have. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought B-Show this movie should have been more gory, but that ending was a good payoff.
Well, that's good. I was trying to figure out how they were going to pull this off, and I like the idea that you mentioned. I wasn't going to go back to the well, but I'm surprised that it starts out with mannequins and then kind of goes into something else. So
yeah,
I know you don't want to give too much away, but
yeah, it's a plot point, and Shah, it'll make more sense like when you see it. There's a reason why it's mannequins.
I just assumed it was paying homage to like Clockwork Orange and Maniac.
No,
like
he uses the because remember, Shah, Faces of Death. It's not like one-on-one things. There's other people involved. So he uses the mannequins as the background people in the killings.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, and I thought there could have been some more killings, but I highly recommend it. It's a fun thing to see in a movie theater. And Shah, where do you hear this fucking score? This dark synth wave score. It's nasty, dude. I want to look up who did the score because I said to myself, "Fuck!" This is such a good score. And Shah, they even used. Remember the original credits to the VHS one with that weird Gorgon studio? They play it in the movie.
That's awesome. By the way, the most random thing, which is perfect timing for this. Guess who is putting out Faces of Death on fucking 4K.
Vinegar Syndrome.
Vinegar Syndrome. And now it's Faces of Death on 4K is like, I don't think that's necessary. I don't really think we need to waste this 4K disc on Faces of Death.
You're gonna get it though, right?
I already bought it. $45 for Faces of Death, man.
Wow. Well, ironically, Amazon Prime the other day just announced they told their paid and non-paid subscribers, be sure no more 4K streaming.
Yeah. They can go fuck themselves.
All the streaming companies this week told everybody to eat a bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
So before we get into this other very interesting horror news, because a lot of people do ask us about these kind of things due to my background in particular, but we had a very sort of cool thing happen, which I very rare say this when it comes to things like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame might be one of the best classes in modern history because it's got a little something for everybody. And boy, if you guys didn't feel old before, some of these choices will really leave you in the dust. Normally, like, I don't get all gaga about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I was there 11 years ago when Nirvana and NWA went in. I was there in person when my brother was at HBO. And Peter Gabriel went in that night, Cat Stevens, the E Street Bands, Nirvana, Kiss, and NWA. So that was a pretty good one, B-Show. But this year looks pretty solid, I have to say. And even the harshest critics of this are very good with this.
Yeah, man, this looks like a pretty solid fucking list. I didn't even check it out till just now.
Unbelievable.
You want to start running them down real quick? I go through.
Yeah,
the
run them
first
down. Run them down.
All right, man. We got Phil Collins.
Now, Shah, Phil Collins hasn't had a hit in a long time, but this guy's got like a billion #1 songs, and he's dying. So that's why I think he's in there.
I'm shocked he's not already in there. I thought he was already in.
No. So
wow.
this is
well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved. Nobody really should question that, whether you like the music or not. All right, go ahead, B-Show. You already know where we're going now.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, this is huge. I mean, Shah, this is another group that you kind of thought probably was in there because of their 50 years of whatever and their art and their whole, they're an institution, but they were never in the rock. They're going in now.
Another one that I just assumed was already in the Hall of Fame. Not an Iron Maiden fan myself at all. Love their artwork, but just not really into the music. But I mean, well deserved. Obviously, they're legendary.
Yeah, B-Show. You didn't know about this? You knew about this though. We talked.
No, when you sent something the other day and it was cut off, so all I saw was like Sade and Wu-Tang, and I'm like, okay, at least Wu-Tang's in there.
Well, my Maiden are gonna probably perform at the Rock and Roll Fame.
Oh my God! God, if tickets weren't like $7,000,
they moved it to L.A. They moved it to L.A. Yeah. No more New York.
The one cool thing about me living in Toledo is that it's close to fucking Cleveland, and it's in
I
LA.
know they really should have the ceremony where they have the actual Hall of Fame. All right, moving on there, B.
I'm gonna go to Billy Idol next.
Again, Shah, another guy, clearly huge star, decades famous, very older now. I thought he might have been in already myself.
Another one I assumed was already in. Shocked that he's not. Billy Idol?
Yeah, Billy Idol. Yeah, good, well deserved, of course, be sure.
Absolutely, and I don't know what else to say about him, man. I like Shah. I thought he'd be in already.
A lot of people were saying that. They were like, "Wait, now? Okay."
He was like enough of a punker and a rocker in the '80s to have some cred, but he was also very pop and mom friendly. So.
Oh yeah, he's got bangers, dude. Billy Idol's got bangers. I'm excited. I hope he performs. I hope he does like the Eyes Without a Face is fucking. I think it's his best song. Go ahead, B-Show. There's nothing but bangers on this list. Seriously.
This one's got your name all over it. Joy Division and New Order.
Yeah, this is a huge deal. Obviously, for people who don't know, Joy Division was the band that is New Order. The singer Ian Curtis committed suicide right before they were about to come to the U.S., I think in like 82. And the band took a quick break, decided the guitar player was going to sing, and they went on to be more of like a new wave band. But Shah, now we're putting in like dance and new wave is now like a big part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Joy Division. No clue who they are.
Yeah. Well, they broke up in 82, so that probably means.
No, there you go, then.
Yeah, B-Show, I'm all over this. My God. Manchester forever.
Yeah, you wore a Joy Division shirt in Brooklyn, didn't you?
Yeah, and I love New Order. I think New Order are brilliant. I'm a super New Order fan. So I'm excited to see them. I have a feeling Trent Reznor, I'll call it now, is going to be the one to induct them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow. No kidding.
With Joy Division, for sure. There would be no Trent Reznor without Joy Division. There'd be none of that. Or The Cure. It could be Robert Smith. Could basically.
That's a good point, too, yeah.
Yeah, Joy Division predate all of this.
Well, and that's interesting because I was listening to a little bit earlier when you sent this over, and I saw something, I think, TikTok from Joy Division, and I did not expect them to be more that style because New Order is different.
Yeah, New Order was more dancey, and they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at Lee and Curtis's lyrics are just. The guy had seizures, and he would have seizures so often he just would incorporate them into the act. Like that's actually fucking badass motherfucker, man. All right, moving right along, we got bangers on this list.
Oasis.
This had to happen. Last year, Oasis, Shah were drawing like 70,000 people a day in every part of the planet Earth. Now, I will make a prediction they will not show up or be a part of this. But this is a pretty big fucking deal, too.
Yeah, I know Oasis is hated on by a lot of people. I honestly like them.
I like them, too. They're good songs.
I like them. They have classics, dude. I mean, I grew up around that era where like those songs were super fucking big.
Were you living in Europe when those songs were big?
I was, yeah.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah. I was in Germany.
Yeah. Oh, my God. They're huge there. And B-Show, they had some year last year. My God, did they have some year.
I had my doubts that they would pull it off because they've tried to get together numerous times and the brothers just can't get along. But, hey, man, they made a lot of money last year.
I highly, highly doubt they're showing up. But Maiden already said they're showing up, and so did New Order. So moving on, we got a big one here, too.
I did mention Sade, but we got I'm going to take them two at a time because some of these are getting a little bit more obscure. Luther Vandross and Wu-Tang Clan. Okay.
So Celia Cruz is a big Latina singer. She's legendary. I know who that is. And some of these are different types.
MC Light?
Oh,
wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's an inspirational award. It falls in a different category, which and some of these people on the bottom, this is not in the actual sort of like there's a different level of it. But
not Queen Latifah?
Queen Latifah too. I think this falls in, they call it an inspirational award, which by the way is in no means diminished. But Shah, you have to think, like, first of all, MC Light, shout out to MC Light, Brooklyn girl. Queen Latifah's from Jersey City, I believe, Newark. But these women were a thing when this did not exist. It really is true. I mean, there's no way to get around it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I know MC Light and Queen Latifah, but you know, a little before my time, not really my type of music. But Sade, though, I love Sade.
Yeah. Maybe
I was listening to Sade yesterday.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Sade. And B-Show, if you haven't seen her, she still looks fucking phenomenal. I think she's about 65 years old, maybe a little older. And she has been on my bucket list, B-Show, of people I wanted to see sing live one time in my life.
Beautiful voice.
Stunning.
And someone put up a picture, I think, of her. And it was probably, now it makes sense I'm seeing all these pictures of people on social media because of the announcement. But I saw a picture of her. It said, you know, I always call her Sade. It's probably Sade.
Sade.
But they were like, this is her at 65. I'm like, wait, that's not her at 25?
Yeah.
Like, it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, I would say Shah, she's in a category of not only one of the best looking women, but like her looks and her ability are kind of neck and neck, dude. Because she's
I think she also had a very unique sound. The way she incorporated the jazz into every single song, like it was very unique for its time.
Yeah, totally unique. Totally unique. Yeah, and she's classic. I absolutely, my God, I'm a super fan. But to me, I'm just going to say it. I think Wu-Tang should have been in there a while ago before some of these other rap groups, because Shah, unlike a lot of other rap groups, what Wu-Tang did, being an extended group of many, many, many people who all of them, everyone, more or less, almost everyone involved has some type of iconic status as a solo artist, regardless of the group, which is almost, as you know, unheard of, especially in hip-hop groups. One with like 9 fucking people in it. You're never seeing this again in the history of ever. Yeah.
Big time fan of Wu-Tang. Honestly, I prefer them as solo artists, if I'm being honest with you, because I'm like 50-50 on Wu. I like about half of them, and I despise the other half. You know.
Well, let me just put you on the spot. Who's the best solo album. I think I know what you're gonna say. I'm
I
gonna
would
wait.
probably say Ghostface.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Jizza.
No, I hate Jizza. I
What?
hate
Liquid Swords is like one of the
Oh
greatest rap
God.
albums ever
Oh
made.
God. Dude, I hate nerd rap.
Ghostface, I've seen live. I'm
Listen,
a
man.
big Ghostface guy.
I am not trying to listen to chemistry formulas and shit in the middle of my raps. Like I want ignorant shit when I listen to rap music, man. I don't need philosophy and shit.
But
Talk about
as a
bitches and nipples and titties and champagne. I don't want to hear about fucking, jizz.
where would you put
Jizza should be talking
ODB?
about jizzing. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's what he should be
ODB, but Shah, they had that with ODB. He did that. That was him.
Well, all of them did that except for You God and Jizza.
Ghostface did that too.
Ghostface was disgusting. Yeah,
Ghostface, old Ghostface is nasty.
talking about
And old Raekwon is nasty. Old Raekwon is nasty.
Raekwon is still nice, man. Raekwon
yeah.
and Ghostface are my top two, and then probably Method Man is my third one.
Well, Method Man obviously is the most. You can't. RZA is in another level because he's a producer, an actor.
Terrible rapper though. Terrible.
Yeah, he's not a great rapper, B-Show, but just like Dr. Dre, he's like the East Coast Dr. Dre in a lot of ways. But he's not a billionaire, but he's pretty rich. B-Show, where are you with Wu-Tang Clan?
I like Wu-Tang Clan. I can't quote chapter and verse. I'm not as big as a fan and as well versed as you guys.
So you do not bomb atomically, is what you're trying to say?
Sure,
okay.
Sure.
No, I'm saying.
I can recall Mr. Sandman. I can recall obviously Method Man. I can recall OD.
ODB.
I mean, mostly the trademark tracks because that's what comes through my Spotify. But a friend of mine got me onto Wu-Tang when I was in college because I knew who they were. I hadn't really, other than Method Man and Redman, hadn't paid attention. He was like, oh, dude, no, they're doing poetry. Check this out. And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, wow, this is pretty cool. So,
yeah. I will say, Shah, I do think Liquid Swords is probably it's the greatest solo album of all of them of all time. It is. It just is.
It's one of my most disliked.
Really, because it's considered the most one of the most influential records. Of all time.
It's too nerdy. I just hate nerd rap. Like backpack rap just does not work for me, dude. I don't want to. I don't want to hear about that shit at all.
Yeah.
I wish Redman wasn't Wu-Tang though. For the longest time I thought he wasn't Wu-Tang. Him and Method Man, they got some bangers out there. And
oh yeah, they're fun as fuck, dude. That's a fun show. I never saw Wu-Tang B-Show, but like someone I know did security for Rage Against the Machine Wu-Tang, and it went about as well as you think it could have went. Like I have to be careful because this could be connected to me, and let's just say, and this was ODB was already dead, I think, but this was a rough. It didn't make it. Like the tour didn't survive. Like it just didn't survive. Like it was.
See, I was curious. I was working out in the garage and an ad came up on YouTube the other night. There's a huge festival out in California this summer, and it's almost like all the bands that were on Family Values or Ozfest back in the day. Wow. It was like Wu-Tang and Deftones and.
It sounds very California.
Yeah, and I really wanted to go. I thought it was a local ad. I'm like, where the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, we don't get those shows here because we don't deserve it. But Shah, I mean, this is a great rock and roll Hall of Fame. I mean, it speaks to like a lot of generations, and not a single name did you think no, this person shouldn't be considered like at the highest level.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think I've watched a single Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I don't really keep up with it. But judging from this list, though, I mean, this is it's a diverse list. I think everybody should be happy with it.
Yeah, and I'm curious. And I'm going to put this out there now. I don't think Oasis is showing up. I hope Maiden get to play. I know Phil Collins is deathly ill. He might not be there. I don't know if Sade performs. So now we're really limiting who's going to perform. But I will say this, Wu-Tang B-Show should close out the show. I think 100% should close that show out. 100%.
Well, don't they usually do the Crossroads Jam to finish it out, though?
They do, but in this case, I think they should close the show. And by the way, I don't want to shit on Luther Vandross, who was passed away a long time ago. Beautiful singer, incredible, unique voice. Just you know the voice when you hear it. When I grew up, that was a thing. But I will say this, B, I am very cautiously optimistic about the future, about who's going to go in, about other sort of esoteric, people, and, like, will the Smiths be in now? Because now The Cure is in, and Joy Division's in, and New Order's in. I know they don't want to get the Smiths on there because that's a whole other fucking shit show. But, like, And then in hip hop, I think Tribe Called Quest or Cypress Hill, you could absolutely make a conversation for the contributions that they made.
I think Outkast
Outkast's already in there,
Yeah.
bro. Outkast is in there.
Are they? Yeah, I can definitely
last
see
year or
them.
the year before. Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah. But Bisho, this opens the doors now for metal, hip hop, alternative.
It has, and that's why I haven't paid attention the past few years, because it seemed like a dead dog list after dead dog list with a couple of notable names.
Yeah.
And the joke every year was like, it was almost like it was like when WWE, not the parallel, but like when they would put a really modern half-ass tag team in the Hall of Fame, and it's like, where's Stevens and Patterson?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and I didn't even see
Tony
the guys
Atlas
wrestle.
and Rocky Johnson.
Yeah,
should be in there,
exactly. Even if I'm not
Should.
as well versed in those teams, they need to be there before these fucking guys are.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I do think Pantera, Tribe Called Quest will be in there. I do. I think that's in the next 3 to 5 years.
Even with Anselmo's issues.
That's all washed away after the tours. No one even talks about that anymore. Wow. It is. You've never heard anything. Everybody's moved on. I think Pantera. I would even make an argument, like I said, for Cypress Hill, because they ushered in a completely different style, and they brought in like that Latin fucking lingo shit. Nobody was doing it at that level. Cypress Hill was enormous, and I'm a New Yorker, so I want Tribe Called Quest in there, and Fife being dead, and Tribe's already in. That's right. Tribe's in, and I believe Outkast is in. But I would like to see. Whatchamacallit? Oh, is that right? Somebody's saying Tribe's in there. I can't keep up. I know Cypress is not on there. That's what I'm going to do, I'm sure. And I think Ice Cube is a solo artist. I'm a big fan of Ice Cube. I'm super
I like him better solo than with NWA.
Yeah, NWA I got in there pretty early. I think, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, we'll see what the future holds. They're going to record the concert, and then it's going to air a couple months later on HBO Max. Anyway, I want to segue into this because I thought this was AI. I don't know if this is intellectual property, and then we have a couple of small trailers to look at to wrap up here. But Night of the Living Dead. Obviously, the classic black and white Romero kicked off a generation. Shah, remade in the 90s by Tom Savini, also a very solid remake there. Would you say Night of the Living Dead, the OG, obviously, I mean, it would be hard to shit on it, but it's just, it's kind of a very innovative movie, right? I mean, it kicked off a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's one of the, if not the first zombie movie. Personally, man, I will forever appreciate the 1990 Tom Savini remake over the original.
I like it.
It just, again, it's one of those things I feel like you should have grown up with it. Like I watched the 1960s version when I was like a grown ass man in my fucking mid 20s. So for me, it was outdated. I didn't really have that great experience with it. Night of the Living Dead 1990 though, I bought it on 4K this year. I checked it out. It still holds up. Great fucking practical effects is obviously. I don't know about a new one. I haven't seen the trailer or anything, but
B-Show, I mean, obviously I know there's no way you're gonna take a shit on Night of the Living Dead.
No, in fact, some people don't like the Savini version because it's kind of a too tight a remake, shot for shot.
Yeah.
There's a whole story behind it, why they made it. I'm glad they did because it's really good. But if you want to know the story, go to bshowbrian.com. There's a video there, cheap plug. But no, it got Romero paid because he got fucked on the first one.
Yeah.
Now, that's an interesting segue into this.
Yeah.
I want to know what Uncle Creepy thinks about this because
maybe we should get him on.
He's spoken in the past because people will try to remake this because it's in public domain and they go, we don't have to pay the rights.
Yeah.
But he's really salty about that because he was friends with Romero and always suggests making a donation to the foundation to kind of pay tribute. But Dee Wallace is also in this movie, and I know she makes the rounds on the circuit.
She's in that class. They remade it. It looks like it cost about $1.59 before tax. And Vivica A. Fox is in the who at one point was maybe one of the hottest women walking around about 30 years ago. Is in it. And do we have a trailer, B? We just have stills.
We do have a trailer. Do we want to put ourselves through it?
Oh, yeah. I think this is a trailer that we need to do. We're going to stop every 10 seconds. I don't think we're going to make it through.
Okay.
So why don't we play a game, Shah? Why don't we, when we decide this is a piece of shit, somebody raise your hand. and we'll see how long it takes for all three of. But you didn't even get to it yet. And then we're
I'm
gonna
judging from the poster, man. It's a piece of shit.
Okay, we have to. Let's just see before all three of us say we can't go any further.
Sorry, I got distracted. Shannon Elizabeth is joining OnlyFans. Only 30 years too late.
Older fans. Okay, go ahead.
There you go. All right,
washed
I'm
out
gonna
vagina.
This up.
It's got a washed out hag vag. And who even put this out?
She aged like fucking bread too, by the way.
Now again, this is Night of the Living Dead, people. Not Dawn of the Dead, not Day of the Dead remake. Night of the Living Dead.
Here we go.
ITN, never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens,
not a bad
and
shot.
because of the crisis which is even now developing, this
not
radio
bad shots
station will
here. They
remain
look all
on
right.
the air
Aerial
day and
drone.
night. There is an epidemic of mass
Okay,
murder.
right
now we're
away.
getting
There's
cheeky.
no
Yeah, this
authentic
already
way for us
looks.
to say who or what to look
This
for
looks like.
and guard yourself against.
Can we pause it for 1 second?
Yeah, we were gonna probably pause it
So,
permanently.
John, you know how you like those aerial shots?
Yeah, they're drones.
So, back in the day, man, those are the shots that would really kind of sell you on a movie where you're like, oh, wow, they put some effort
Yeah,
into it.
because they put a
did
fucking helicopter in the sky. They weren't
exactly.
drones.
Nowadays, the shittiest movie have these wide shots because all you need is a fucking drone. Who
Yeah,
cares?
it's
It
just
doesn't even matter.
yeah. A high school kid did this for them.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't
I mean,
even,
Bisho,
it holds no value.
This looks like a school video.
It does. And what's funny, as Shah's talking about with let's say this is an establishing shot to get you into the movie. I get the city because, hey, there's crazy shit going on. But why do we need to see the mountains in the zombie movie?
It doesn't make sense.
You
Let's
know
see,
what I mean?
let's see how terrible this looks. I think we got 30 more
On
seconds.
the air, day and night, there is an epidemic of mass murder. At this point, there is no any authentic way for us to say who or what to look
Like it's
for.
grainy,
and guard yourself
like, I don't
against.
know.
Samoa George is the cook.
Yeah,
It
that
seems
looks
to
like
be a
me.
sudden general explosion of
Oh, that's
mass
the
homicide.
barber character. They're walking a little
That
too
looks
fast.
terrible, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like ass. I just want to see the night stuff in the house.
It looks like a karaoke,
get out of this?
like musical
No,
version.
it's like
It
nothing
looks
that
like
we've ever
like
seen
somebody's
before.
house,
It's
like
everywhere.
Halloween decoration. Doesn't even feel like
Yeah,
a
this
horror
looks
movie.
terrible.
More overhead shots. Bobby Carradine.
Oh, he's dead. Wow, he just died. Wow. Yeah,
Rob Van Oh Damn.
I'm
See that?
thumbs down in this. This
No,
looks
I'm going
terrible,
right
guys.
behind that.
Yeah, I'm done.
There's
I'm out.
nowhere to run.
Let me show you up.
I'm out.
Oh!
I love Rob Van Dam, but no, damn, no.
So Robert Carradine, who's dead. Vivica A. Fox, whose career is dead. Dee Wallace, who can't get into mainstream anything. And Rob Van Dam in Night of the Living Dead. Okay, moving on.
This looks atrocious, dude. Vivica A.
Absolutely.
Fox. She
Yeah.
should have kept fucking 50, man. She wouldn't have to do
I
this.
know.
Oh,
She was
look how terrible that is. Hey, I'm sorry to cut you off. Watch
Yeah,
this
look at-
decapitation.
Uh,
Fucking
Terrible CG.
embarrassing.
I want to see what Tom Savini says about this too. I want to see what Creepy says. Tom Savini says.
Oh my god.
We need to cleanse the palate, guys. Let's cleanse it with an Academy Award movies follow-up. There was a teaser announced for Godzilla Minus Zero, mine and Bishow's favorite horror film of that year. I know Shah was not as impressed with it, but to our credit, Shah, unlike you, Shah, me and Bishow, you did not see it in theaters, Shah. You saw it on video, right?
Yeah, I didn't get to see it in
Okay.
theaters.
Yeah, Bishow, we both saw it in theaters, so it was a different experience.
I might have went twice actually.
I
and
think you
did
did go
notice
to
something.
You did go to the black and white, right?
No, but I will
Yeah.
say if anyone is going to go see this movie and wants to wait till streaming, I would suggest going to the theater for this specific reason.
100%.
My motion smoothing on my TV makes the CG monster look terrible because it smooths out his motion
Yeah.
instead of him having weight.
Can't
and
you
gravity.
alternate that though on a TV for the
I'm
smooth,
lazy.
warm, cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I can't.
I haven't figured out how to do it yet.
I bet Shah knows how to do that shit.
Shah probably knows how to do like bootleg 4K with like
Shah,
sticking a fork into the
you know how
back
to
of it.
change like all your contrast and all that, right? You have very specific like.
On my
settings.
TV?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, of course. What are you guys retarded?
No, you
Of course
have you have to. If you play 4K, you have to adjust it. Otherwise,
Well, that's
like,
what. Yeah,
any
we're not
movie
playing
can look
4K.
good.
We're watching like streaming and as it's broadcast.
No, you have to adjust it.
Well, this is a teaser, but I am all ready to go here. So it's a very small trailer. We're going to play it now. This is the sequel, Godzilla Minus Zero. Fuck this.
It was
Dude,
like the atomic
Shah,
breath is. What the
Look
fuck
at
is
this. What the fuck? The atomic breath is elevating everything off the fucking ground.
that? And it's all floating. It's very Wizard of Oz, man.
Can you rewind this? Because this is like a 30-second thing, guys. I think we could run the whole thing here. But I don't want to see this in the theater. Look at that shit.
I mean, it looks good, but you won't catch me at a theater for it.
Oh, you're gonna B-show opening weekends.
Well, you guys got to keep in mind, man.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up on Godzilla, so it's not like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't have that soft spot for Godzilla.
Oh my God, he's in New York in 1949 right now.
First Godzilla I saw was '98, dude. It was Godzilla 2000. So
Yeah, no.
Oh, with Matthew Broderick. And
yeah,
what
dude, that's the first
asexual.
Godzilla movie I've
God.
seen. Yeah,
What a
With the
wine mom
Puff Daddy
pig fucker.
soundtrack.
That's some wine mom pig fucker movie right there. Like at least the other one was a little bit more meat on the bone, but I did fall asleep at the one in 2009 or 11. B-show, I'm in, strapped in, ready to go.
Oh, me too, man. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for this since the first one came out. I will say, I expected with the sequel probably getting a little bit more money that the creature would look a little bit more realistic, because I am noticing the CG quality of it a little bit. But it's if this movie felt like, I had people who don't like films who just watch like blockbusters watch this movie and go, yeah, now I know what you meant.
Oh,
Like they didn't like it as much as me, but they were surprised at the quality of the film, the post-war Japanese stuff. Like that got them more than the Godzilla did, and hopefully this is just like that.
I'm curious because the tenet of the film was that America kind of like leveled their country and was kind of dicks about the whole thing. If the payback Shah is 1949, they get Godzilla out of Japan and they send him, and he ends up in the States, destroying the States to get us back for World War II.
Dude, I agree with Ryan Keefe. If that's the end of the movie, the shot of him walking by the Statue of Liberty, I think that would be fucking phenomenal. That's
masterpiece.
Like, yeah, hell yeah.
There's going to be so much hype on this. It's already scheduled for IMAX. I did not see it in IMAX. B-show, you did not either, right? I saw it in regular standard. I will be seeing this in IMAX. There's no question. And that comes out November 3rd. So mark your calendars ready. My favorite Godzilla movie is Destroy All Monsters. I'm a fan of the OG guy in the suit. By the way, the rumor on this one is the monster is the smog monster. The updated, the smog monster is the supposed villain, but they're keeping it under wraps. They're not giving away dick. Anyway, I wanted to go over this movie because Shah and I were a fan of this director's previous work, and they're known to make... Shah, how would we describe the Titani director's movies? High art, like almost body horror.
Yeah, it's like body horror, sexual.
Yeah,
I think he does like hypersexual movies. Like
it's a woman, right? It's a female.
Yeah. She reminds me of like a female version of like David Cronenberg almost.
Oh,
only
going a little bit more for the jugular.
Yeah, but I mean, Crash and Titan, they're very similar.
Very
conceptually.
Yeah, and they're very high. I believe Titan Shah won the Palme d'Or for Cannes that year, or was nominated. So this is a follow-up in this sort of trilogy of inappropriate, strange movies. This is called Alpha, and it looks just as batshit crazy as the other previous two movies. Just absolute nightmare fuel. Good luck figuring this out.
I can't find the new one for some reason.
Don't tell me it got pulled.
I'm seeing the ones from last year. Here, let me go back and check the group chat first real quick.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Shah, what's this? She's French, correct? I just want to give her
I think so, yeah. She's done Titan, Raw, and
Raw.
This is the
now, have you seen all three of her was it Titan and Raw or two previous movies, correct?
Yeah, she did another movie. I'm looking it up. It's called Junior, but I haven't seen that. But
I've never seen it. Does that predate Raw and Titan?
It does. It looks like almost like an indie, like I don't know. It looks like a super low budget.
Now, I thought Raw was really good. I liked Raw a lot, actually.
I did too. I think I like Titan a little bit more.
Well, it's a lot more budget, and
you
could see there's a big money increase there.
Yeah, I think Raw kind of steered the cannibal movies direction like towards a different direction because if you pay attention, ever since then, the Bones and All movie came out. We started to get this like new wave of cannibalism. Movies, but they're almost
cannibalism. Would you call it cannibalism chic?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it is chic. It's in style. It's next level. It's classy version of it. Like it's not fucking.
I would say for sure. B-show, I'm sorry, did they pull it?
I found something. It's a couple weeks old, though.
Yeah, I tried to get it in here a few weeks ago, but...
All right, there I got it then.
Yeah. By the way, it's impossible. We'll probably have to stop this because it's just visual insanity.
Does this look familiar, John?
Yeah, this is batshit crazy. All
right.
And these are all in French, right, Shah?
What the fuck is that?
Don't know. This looks like some sort of sandstorm. Oh, another
Oh,
look.
dude.
Wow, she won con again. This
Oh,
woman.
jeez.
Jeez. Oh my God. Yeah. For those of you listening, it's hard to describe the visuals. Julia Ducournau.
My good hand,
Nick Cave. Of course, it's a Nick Cave song.
brother's fist.
Wow.
Wow.
That filthy five did nothing to.
So we're
Yeah.
seeing like people shooting up and
Yeah, shooting up. Yeah, but I think there's a lot more to it than that. I'm already like so captivated, Shah. I have to tell you.
Yeah, and this is what I mean, though, man. I mean, the vision that she has, and directors like this,
Yeah.
you can instantly tell 3 seconds in, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but I'm captivated. Versus
Yeah, it's
something like Night of the Living Dead, where there's no direction. It just looks like shit.
You're just captivated by the fact that Rob Van Dam and Vivica Fox are in the movie.
Yeah,
all right,
God.
all right. Let's move on because the visuals get more disturbing.
Challenger is in.
Jesus. So now we got blood in a
Yeah,
swimming
there's a
pool.
girl swimming in an Olympic pool, just in a pool of her own blood, and everyone's swimming away from her. Look at this. Oh God.
Ceiling caving in on somebody.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh, Nick Cave. My God, this guy.
Do we know what this movie's supposed to be about?
They give you very little on purpose.
It
it's
just
about
looks like
drug
people
addicts.
detoxing.
I think it's about drug addicts. Like drug addicts and oh my God.
Man.
I mean, it just looks Shah so disturbing, like uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would say
but
this
real.
is a movie about withdrawal, probably.
Yeah. It's about. It looks like a very sort of high art drug addict movie.
Almost like Climax, you know? It's like a
Yeah,
double
we could look
feature
it up
Climax.
briefly. Oh my God!
Then
look
the
at
rotting.
limbs.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God! I am. I just don't even know what to say. It's
And now the
just-
ecstasy, maybe.
Yeah,
Just the
because it's French. And
rapture.
it's, it's this.
I'm not afraid.
Wow.
Can you go to that first shot?
Damn.
And now her
trailer.
eyes, she's got blood pouring out of her eyes, dried in a sandstorm. Oh my God! This is the greatest trailer I've ever seen in my life. Where did you want to go, Shah? Because there's just too much. It's
Just that first shot of the trailer.
the first shot. Bisho,
Yeah, if
this
you go
looks
all the way-
like the most high
There
art.
you go,
What are
right
they
there.
covering? It
Oh,
looks
I
like
just
they're
want, yeah, I just
covering.
want to see what that is. There you go.
Looks like a rotting corpse. That's what it looks like
Yeah.
to me in a bed. They're putting a sheet over a rotting corpse. Shah, this looks like the highest art of the art form in the medium today. I'll say it. It just looks.
Yeah,
Look at
I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything supernatural, if they're just hallucinating.
dreams.
and
I think
all
it's
drugs.
dreams. Bisho, can we maybe just pull up if we get a synopsis? They don't like to give. She never really gives pre-synopsises for her films. But I've never and the Nick Cave song, I think Bisho just makes it so eerie. All right, what do we got?
Oh.
Oh,
A body horror drama set in France during a pandemic where a bloodborne virus turns people into stone.
oh my
Follows
God!
13-year-old Alpha who becomes a social pariah after getting a tattoo with a shared needle, spiking fears she can track. Okay, so this is all allegory for AIDS and.
Oh
and
my
drugs.
God!
Wow.
Bisho, did this win Cannes? Did this win last year's Cannes Film Festival?
Oh, let me see. Alpha 2026.
So we're taking basically Medusa and giving her AIDS.
Yeah,
Really?
Bisho, yeah, Shah. This is like AIDS, COVID.
The Medusa, they turn to stone.
The Medusa. That's what we saw. That was somebody who
Yeah.
turned to stone.
Well, I'm kind of glad to hear that, honestly. The fact that they're turning into stone kind of makes it weird because I was hoping this isn't going to be like a straightforward withdrawal movie with just, some dream scenes and shit like that. So,
Oh my God, Shah, this looks amazing. This looks amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, did this win? Did it say what awards?
I don't think so. It says following
Okay.
its 2025 Cannes Film Festival premiere, the film has been a
Okay,
subject of
premiered
critical
there.
discussion.
Wow.
Damn.
Bisho, this looks like something that they're going to show in art school for the next 50 years.
Yeah, this is a movie. I want to know when this comes out so I can go see this. This looks.
Do we know when it's coming out in the
fantastic.
States?
Alpha movie 2026.
Shah, you're going to see this in theaters, right?
gonna try my best, man. I still want to see a Undertone. I think I missed
Yeah.
it in theater.
Yeah,
so.
that'll
It
be on
should
your
be out
list for
now.
sure.
It said March 27th.
It's not playing anywhere near me. You've got to be kidding. Ugh. Well, I got to say that might be one of the most impactful trailers I've ever seen in my life. Honestly. You know, incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
A
A lot of people have done movies about like the AIDS thing, the drugs, the IV, the 80s, the silent plague, you know.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I've ever seen someone do it like to this high art in the cinematography.
I
And
can't
also
wait to see
people
this.
are turning to stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it falls under body horror, which is her MO. Shah.
Yeah.
Shah, this looks like this might be her masterpiece.
So I'm a little confused about this because I'm on the Fandango website and it says the release date was October 12th, 2025, and you can watch it on streaming right now. You can just rent it.
Wow. Yeah, it's on
no way.
it's on Prime right now for $15.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's on Prime for $15, Bisho, that means it just got there. Movies aren't only that expensive when they just get there.
Well, here, look.
So,
No, let me share this real quick.
yeah, I'm not gonna pay. I might pay $15 to watch it.
You guys see
Wow.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like it was released.
Maybe it had a
October
limited
12th.
release here to qualify for some award season. They do that.
Yeah,
Shah. That happens
yeah,
all
you
the
can
time.
buy it and watch it.
Well, I would pay. Shah, I'd pay $15 to watch this on streaming.
I'm just gonna wait till it comes out on physical. I'm sure it's probably gonna get announced.
Yeah.
Sooner than later. So
Yeah,
I'm
now
definitely gonna
before-
pre-order this.
Before we head out, I wanted to play this trailer because I saw this trailer and I didn't know what it was. It's from the director whose name I cannot pronounce. He did The Autopsy of Jane Doe and a few other movies. This is called Passenger. This looks fucking great. Absolutely great. They don't give you a lot of meat on the bone here, but the trailer I saw was like a teaser without any pretext, and it confused the piss out of me. This is a lot more fleshed out. This is the last one of the night. This is called Passenger. It's coming soon. Oh my God, it's already creeping me the fuck out.
It's quiet, but it'll kick up in a minute.
Yeah, I saw this. This is what I saw. Last year, like over 130 million people traveled. We're gonna need to put the audio up there.
Give me one
It gets louder, but it's hard to hear us talk when we turn it up too much.
We just don't want to get striked.
Yeah.
So dude's taking a pee in the woods with his friend,
Daniel?
and the horn is honking. 15,400 people were never seen again that took road trips last year. Wow. Wonder if that's a factual statement. Oh! Throws this dude through the windshield. My man just drives off. Yeah. You gotta remember, like, I saw this trailer with no pretense. I didn't know if it was an advertisement, if it was a commercial. Look at that. Look at this. Look how
See, at
serious
first
this
I
is.
thought that was the guy that went through the window, but I don't think
Nope.
that's the case.
Look at this. I keep seeing the same guy. Dude! No music, no nothing, just the visual. Look at this. Look at this shit. Well, now they
I like the
fleshed it out.
concept, but not that like insidious jump scary shit.
Yeah, but this director doesn't go
He
for that shit. It's a little
scratches
bit more of a
just
clean
like that.
palette.
You didn't stop, did you?
Oh, is that Melissa Russo?
It's something
Oh,
unholy.
do you see it in the back?
Yeah. Well, it's dark on purpose. Ooh.
Following us.
Yeah, it comes out next month.
I like the urban legend aspect of it. I don't think we see that enough anymore.
Oh, they're saying the St. Christopher prayer for travelers. Jesus.
Oh shit.
Oh, that house burning looks great. Like St. Christopher, protect us. Nice.
No one outruns the passenger.
Oh boy.
I like this one.
Yeah. You know it's gonna be like behind it. Oh God, see that? May 22nd. Shot. There's just horror movie after horror movie after horror movie. It's gonna come out every fucking week now. It's crazy.
Yeah, so this is from the same director that did Troll Hunter, Voyage of the
Doe.
Last Demeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Autopsy of Jane Doe. Not a
Yep.
jump scare director at all.
Yeah, but there's a shit ton in here, which is what concerns me. I
Well,
agree
in the
with
way
you,
it's
Phil.
cut for the trailer, you don't know in the continuity of, because that's for the American audience.
Yeah, but just the way
right?
it's shot, the glitchiness, and it's very like Blumhouse. It feels like it. But there's like certain shots that sell me on it. So I'm like 50-50 on it because I love the director and I love some of the shots, but all the scary moments, I'm like, oh, this is like Blumhouse. Like, why is he doing this? Because you're right, this is not his typical style. So it's
Not at
kind of
all.
surprising to see this.
Not at all. And Bisho, you never seen Troll Hunter. You would love that movie. It's so fun.
Never seen it.
So fun.
Like Shah, I'm 50-50 on this because there's some parts of it that look good, but it also the trailer gives me the feel of like the Black Christmas 2006 version where like they shot a bunch of extra shit just for the trailer that's not even in the movie.
Oh yeah, that's true. That whole opening sequence might not even be in the movie.
Yeah. So it probably is, but that's the feeling I get.
Probably
but,
is. It might open
because like
the
the
film.
one where the passenger's behind her with her hand, with his hand on her, and then the next one it's like reaching from above. It's like
Right.
You're already making contact. What are you doing? So
Yeah, I seen two of this director's movie track. Autopsy of Jane Doe, which I remember that year. That was a very big movie. People really loved that movie.
Yeah, I've never managed to watch the whole thing. I fell asleep through it.
It's a little
twice.
snoozy, but it picks up at the end. It's good.
But I
good
love
acting.
Troll Hunter and
Love
you know
Troll
Voyage of the Last Demeter was decent.
Yeah, and I saw Voyage of the Last Meter in theaters, and I told you guys about it. That was a decent film that didn't make any money at all. We're going to be heading on out. Shah's going to be recording a special Patreon for you guys this weekend. Don't forget to get your questions in the Q&A. And of course, the following weekend, I'll be dropping my special solo episode. And this weekend for WrestleMania, I will be on Saturday night's recap of the Wrestling Soup. So you want to check that out. And of course, Don Tony, who just did the recap with me for the Kevin Castle tribute thing we did. And of course, we want to promote our good friend Rich Dow's podcast, X's and O's, the Minorities Report, the Drew Yari Experience, Lunches with Punches, the Bayou Geeks there, who else, B-Show? Anyone else we want to throw out there? Of course, Necromaniacs.
did you say Sam from Playing Dead?
Playing Dead, the Red River podcast, Sam and his band Playing Dead. Got
Lunches with Punches. That's Drew and.
I mentioned that earlier. That's Drew and Joe Punches. And of course.
Did you say the Minorities Report?
The Minorities Report, I did say that. I did say the Minorities Report. And of course, the Bayou Geeks there, and the X's and the O's there. And of course, buy my album, Lament's Drowning Room. It is available now in the States. You want to go to Generation Records, you can get that shipped to you. And of course, the pre-orders just went out with the shirts. You can get that at Light Diffuse Records, but you can also order it in the States at generationrecords.com or RevHQ. Look at that. Yeah, be sure you guys see the new shirts. They look a little different. They have like a thing on the sleeve, and it has like a lament in the pocket.
I did. I saw them.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. I'm trying to send my daughter to the record store to take pictures in the record store for me, since I'm never going to be there.
That's cool.
But I'm excited to do WrestleMania. I'm excited to hang out with you guys. And Shah, do we have the plugs for our friends?
Yeah, follow B-Show at B-Show Brian, John at I Am John Draper, myself at Planet.Mondo, and you can follow the show at Spitball Media.
And of course, we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Check out some movies, and we'll be seeing you. I'm sorry, B, did I forget something?
Sorry, I was trying to. Drew's about to go live in about 15 minutes with the Drew Yari Experience. So go check him out.
Okay. Oh, 9 o'clock. There you go. 9 o'clock on the East Coast. That's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. And of course, thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat. Get your questions in. Have a great WrestleMania weekend. We'll see you next Wednesday.